Hey guys, it's Empress Pamela. I don't know where that accent came from, but it just came out. Um, I'm finally on my last um, bit of my 20 years of diary journal keeping notes, and I wanted to share with you, make a video representation of these notes. What this is my own personal native birth chart. Here's my cat. Um, if you don't have your own free natal birth chart, go to cafeastrology.com, put in your birth date, your place of birth, and the time of your birth, and you shall be well informed, maybe given some direction, confirmation, nuggets of wisdom of your own personal variety. And yeah, I am a strong proponent of your own personal birth chart. I have to move this camera and show you my beautiful kitty named Pikachu. Pikachu Taylor. Hi, baby girl. You keeping with mama? You gonna sit with your mommy? Yeah, she has her own playlist, and I would check it out. She was a we got her as a kitty, and she had a little bit of challenges, and then we nursed her back to health, and then she nursed our family back to health. She is our little healer. Anyway, so today's video is really super personal. I'm just going to be reading what makes sense to that I want to keep in video format. I am getting rid of almost 20 pages of paper trail kind of thing. I can always go online and look it up myself, but yeah, I want to kind of get rid of these old files and paper and have a video representation. So my astrology, natal astrological chart. Sun in Cancer in the 10th house, Moon in Pisces in the 7th house. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars. Okay, it's one of my favorite songs. But yeah, I got Moon in the 7th. Holla. Cancer in Mercury. My Mercury's in Cancer in the 10th. My Venus is in Cancer in the 10th. So I've got a stellium in Cancer. Virgo in Mars in the 1st. Gemini and Jupiter in the 9th. Pisces and Saturn in the 6th. Virgo in Uranus in the 12th. Scorpio and Neptune in the 3rd. Virgo in Pluto. Capricorn, Lilith, Gemini, North Node in the 9th, and my ascendant Virgo is in the 1st, self-identity. So I think I also have a stellium in Virgo, because Virgo is Mars, Pluto, my ascendant. I thought there was another one. Uranus, Pluto, Mars, and my ascendant are all in Virgo. So, the house 1, Virgo ascendant, self-identity. House 2 is in Libra, money, self-worth, possessions. 3rd house, Scorpio, social and intellectual learning. House 4, Sagittarius, home, family, roots, deep emotions. House 5, Capricorn, creative self-expression, children, entertainment, romance, gambling. House 6, Aquarius, learning by material translation. House 7, Pisces, marriage and partnership, social action. House 8, Aries, emotional security and security of the soul. House 9, Taurus, learning the Taurus, learning that shapes identity. Gemini in the 10th, material action. Why does that have Gemini in the 9th? Material action, work one will do in one's life. Midheaven, the place you take in society, important when older. Yeah, I don't know. It's Gemini in the 9th or 10th. I already have a contradiction here. Virgo in this ascendant, in the first house, ascendant. Me, body, identity, approach to life, self-appearance, first impressions. Libra in the second house. Income, money, self-esteem, value, possessions. Scorpio in the third house, communication, siblings, neighbors. Sagittarius in the fourth house, home, privacy, security, mother, children. Capricorn in the fifth house, self-expression, creativity, love, joy, romance, fun, play. Aquarius in the sixth house, health, fitness, service, routines. Pisces in the seventh house, relationships, partnerships, contracts. Marriage, transformation, merged energies, deep bonding. Aries in the 8th house, sex, intimacy, inheritance, birth, death, transformation. Taurus in the 9th house, travel, luck, risk, gambling. Philosophy, law, religion, ethics, higher learning. Gemini in the 10th house, MC, father's midheaven career path. Most public, fame, honors, awards, humanitarian causes, hopes, wishes, future. Cancer in the 11th house. Search for social and intellectual security, teams, friendships, networking, media, surrender, subconscious mind, poetry, arts. Leo in the 12th house. Education, emotion, meet our karma. Deal with endings where we bury things, endings, completions, afterlife. Old age, healing, closure, spirituality, karma, what's hidden, limiting beliefs. Pamela's natal chart summary: Cancer, Sun, Mercury, Venus. Pisces, Moon, Saturn, Chiron. Virgo, Mars, Uranus, Pluto, Ascendant. Gemini, Jupiter, North Node, MC. Scorpio, Neptune, and Capricorn, Lilith. Okay. Sippy sip. Okay. Astrology. Sensitive, kind, and gently imaginative, shy, tender-hearted, innate understanding of how others feel and react. It hurts if another is hurt. Oh, so much more, as I've been through this journey and am a highly sensitive person, empath. Kind, non-judgmental, INFJ. People in trouble, pain, or confusion come to me hoping to find answers. Even if I'm in pain, I will do my best to help or teach them. I sense the pain and suffering is for a bigger purpose, to teach others and show them the way. Creative and sensitive to needs of others, intensity, pursuing activities and interests. Magnetic, forceful, threatening, others concerned if power used to help or harm them. Find self in situations requiring strength and will. Those who live by the sword die by the sword. May spend a lot of time trying to eradicate or regenerate negative character trait. Again, I'm going to say the time that I'm recording this and sharing this content is probably the time that I need to hear it or rehear it. So there's some messages in this for me to hear at this very moment. That is what I believe. Exercise system, organization, discipline, and fact in unusual and non-traditional ways. Think ahead and plan things with inventive flair. Strength, see things in a whole new way. Tendency to be serious, impersonal, detached, scientific. Opinionated, vindictive, cold, uncaring, aggravated if plans met with oppositions, surge goals to higher level, ideas benefit group. Put people at ease, enjoy cultural and group pursuits, strong desire to relax with congenial companions. Can be opposed upon because desire to do everything for their comfort and pleasure. Energy and action expended with respect to money, personal possessions, and resources. Trouble controlling spending. Compulsive shopper. So everyone has their own addictions. Now I am revealing mine. Adaptable, energetic, active, alert, curious, and versatile mind. Seek knowledge through reading or conversation or travel and talking with new people. Need release, exercise, clever, witty, joke. Too many irons in the fire, quick to grasp new concepts. Lose interest quickly, handy with hands. Karmic tie from past to partners in this life. Maybe feeling of restriction, bondage, depression, and anxiety in my relationships. Relationships can be enduring, need to learn to cooperate with and develop empathy for others. Cautious about marriage, when committed, will find it difficult to leave marriage partner, even if unhappy. May marry for security rather than love. That's not true in my case, but okay. Serious-minded, withdrawn because lack self-confidence, feelings unworthiness, or because self-doubt. Prefer relationship with older, more mature people, quite competent, but overly critical of self and efforts. Poser to change outdated social systems and structures. Can use for unselfish purposes on help uplift humanity. Ruin will follow me if I only use this power for my own gain. Ability to tap into subconscious mind and bring ideas into consciousness. Inspired mind, gratitude, art, creative writing, poetry, drama, music. Prefer artistic to scientific. Learn by soaking up versus forced book learning. Love of SEA, because ability to see through to for the sea to soothe nerves. Okay. High degree intuition and inspiration, sensitivity to higher realms. Develop more fully, tap higher realms in dreams. Mind, deep and penetrating, interested, secret, mystery, hidden, and deeper aspects of human psyche. Aptitude for research, private investigation, detective work, psychology, or anything dealing with death or life after death. Drawn to occult or esoteric, want to get to truth, prefer depth of knowledge rather than breadth. Do not disclose intentions easily, prefer to work behind the scenes. May have healing ability with hands, excellent masseuse or physical therapist. Might I say that when I was in college, I was like, I just want to be a massage therapist. And actually had someone pay me to massage them. It was all very clinical. There wasn't anything more than that. Mechanical ability, take things apart, see how it works. Good mystery, ferret out information, find ability to communicate knowledge to others, analyze all situations with logic and intuition. Mind is geared towards reform and transformation, self-discipline, self-confidence, intellectual abilities, recognition from peers, always interested in why people get as they do and say things they say, able to study any subject in depth. Little escapes justice, can size up people and situations accurately and correctly. Love and affection, loyal and steadfast, feeling of others and serious to me. Don't play games all with others' affections. High value fidelity. Highly value fidelity, won't settle for less. Security, opinion of self and self worth, reserved and showing affection until I can fully trust. Taste and needs simple. Appreciate beauty and luxury. Don't need beauty, luxury, and convenience to be happy. Person's character and inner nature matter more than appearance. Not looking for casual, superficial relationship. Best kind of love takes time to develop. Real love gets better, deeper, and more satisfying with age. Friendship solid and long lasting. Hallmark, stability of motions, innate sense of duty and responsibility to loved ones. Self control, easy to practice, not a party animal, more serious and reserved. Others appreciate fine qualities I spent lifetimes developing. Inborn strength, encouraged to face life's difficulties. Sensitive person with a lot of artistic imagination. Floor for creating beautiful things or environments. Find peace in listening to good music. Music, catalyst for trips of fantasy. Romantic, want a storybook kind of love. Live in bliss with one and only soulmate. High ideals, okay to dream. Keep feet on ground, don't get carried away. Compassionate, help others in need. Natural giver, happy to serve. I want what's best for all concerned. Like peace and harmony, difficult to be too assertive. Capable of great sacrifice for those I love. Mystical side, like being around mystical and artistic people. Church music stirs the soul. Breath of fresh air, fun, true home, heaven, worlds. May have real talent with music or singing, devoted and devotional. Root for the underdog, sucker for sob story. You will attract people in this lifetime who will help you continue the soul growth you started in previous lives. Emotions, feel and love deeply, passionate, wholeheartedly, intensity, attractive or threatening. Charismatic, sex appeal, animal magnetism, noticed by opposite sex, manipulate, use attractiveness and charm without realizing it. Opportunity to transform values or be the catalyst to help others transform. Artistic ability, desire to create beauty, harmony, and comfort. Understanding and empathy for problems of others. Look for ways to help and find good in them. Cheerful, fun-loving, charming, easygoing, pleasant. Love, beauty, and harmony. Happiest when things go smoothly. Don't make waves. May have artistic talent. Subject to bouts of fear, worry, depression. Feel that don't have enough material resources to live a reasonable life. Make me miserly and stingy. Keep trying to boost reserves. Can lose enthusiasm, generosity, and faith. I cannot allow this to happen. Faith and set sights on seeking God within. All that I need will be mine. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. Remember and practice this, and things will improve. Don't set too high standard of accomplishment, so if it does not transpire, love's drive and incentive to keep working towards goals. Be patient with self. Keep plugging away. Little by little does the trick. Give self time to reach heights to which I aspire. I have more time than any other commodity. Use time to advantage. Stick to goals and ambitions. Avoid learning same lessons over and over. Finish what I start. Inner restlessness. Avoid boredom with several projects going on at once. Most of all, must learn accept self as you are, limitations. Success via concentration, but avoid becoming so rigid or self-righteous about goals and philosophies that try to force everyone to believe my beliefs. Develop an open and tolerant mind. Universe sends less antagonizing situations. Faithfully follow your truth. Don't inflict beliefs on those who are not ready or able to accept them. Avoid religious fanaticism, rebellion, anarchy. Respect others to believe their truths. Independent, expansive, and creative. Strong willpower. Great determinations can lead to success. Pursue the inspiration. Avoid the unrealistic gamble. Be tolerant of slower thinking individuals. Keen and sharp mind and reflexes. Be patient to those who can't keep up. Teach. Have much to share with others. Work at their speed. Must grant others the right to think as they please. Learn. Better respect others' opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints. Others think I'm too full of myself. Practice more humility. Draw people closer. Executive ability. Get things done. Be sensitive to others' needs and aware of what I'm asking them to do. Need to always be right agitates others. Impression of others, I think I'm always right. That is so true. Be open-minded about others' suggestions and ideas. Admit I may not know it all, and there's room for further discovery. Be tolerant. Avoid fanatical ideas and expression. Help others by using power and leadership abilities to serve others rather than gratify ego. Learn to cooperate. People see me as being too full of myself, too much ego, too little humility. Help others more. Create opportunities come to me. Greater opportunities come to me. Be more tolerant of others' ideas, mistakes, and shortcomings. Don't get wrapped up in self. Watch tendencies to overindulge and gratify senses with food and drink. Curb extravagant excesses. Tendencies, rebel and break laws. Be so timid, unwilling to explore and take chances. That's me more. Okay, we're 22 minutes in and I have 10 more pages. I got a headache too. Let me take a sippy sip. Lose independence and rely on others. Be unscrupulous and seek personal power at whatever cost. Unable to control a most sudden and violent temper. Be treacherous, idle, dishonest, impatient, hard-headed, unforgiving, lazy, malicious, eccentric, and or dangerous. Wow, those sound like shadow traits. Greater inner anxiety and tension, emotional turmoil, conflicting attitude toward responsibility and freedom. Frustration from working in cooperative relationships. Frustration from doing what others tell me, do what is required, then pursue what you really want. Emotional flare-up occur for no good reason. Opportunity, reach high spiritual purpose. Serve others through hard work and sacrifice. Set aside your own needs for need of others you trust. Blend practicality and idealism. Detach emotionally from situations and see things through to the end. Inner stress, not sure what right thing is, need to be an individual, a need for relationships and belonging. Confusion and conflict in relationships because people don't know how to respond, nor know what you truly want. Need balance between emotion and will. Become aware of energy flow. Fluctuate from extremely logical to extremely sensitive. Fail to respond to others' emotional needs. More concerned with own self-preservation than interest of others. Fighting spirit competes with others. Need to learn how to cooperate and compromise. Pick fights. Go head to head. Desires get better of me. Lack self-control. Selfish at times. Me first. Need to be right even when I'm not. Difficulty forgiving others and saying sorry. Great energy and vitality. Don't waste it on unpredictable or sensual living. Hasty, impatient, reckless. Think before you act. Don't like restraint. Rebel against taking orders. Have trouble with supervisors. Can affect career, fiery temper, accidents and fevers. Be careful of overexertion. Easily frustrated, throw fits if don't get way, impulsive actions. Difficulties, compulsive gambler, frustration. Impatience, anger, take out on loved ones. Learn how to channel drive and energy for ultimate success and accomplishments. Yikes. That was a lot of dirt. To succeed, self-discipline, self-control, restraint, patience, persistence, and willpower. Instinctive, love and care for others, appreciate and accept thoughtfulness, kindness, good relationships with women. Emotionally fulfilled through artistic expression, painting, poetry, music, or singing. Love of beauty, harmony, and luxury. Don't like coarse language or bad manners. Control liking for sweet or too much food. Tendency to take the easy way out. Lazy at times. People sense you really care. Popular, well liked. Fun to be around. Love people. Enjoy working with public. Gracious, attractive. Perfect hostess. Balanced emotional needs. No longer have desire to possess those loved. Emotional energy drains physical. Temperamental, irritable, impatient, difficult to live with, pick fights, overt or subtle temper tantrums. If desires, wishes not granted, get plenty of exercise, work off excess energy. Aggressive and feisty spirit, stand up for rights and those of others. Need to learn self-restraint and self-control, extremely competitive. Outdo others, learn how to cooperate and compromise. How many times do I got to read that one, huh? Very hard worker, great energy and courage, learn to accept everyone, makes mistakes and accept own calmly. At times, habit of resting on reputation, relax, learn how to control temper, apt to become angry when emotionally upset. Learn to analyze situation before getting emotional. Impatience, accidents, cuts, burns. Prone to carelessness and not looking before leap. Resent rules and regulations that restrain actions, desires. If in authority, be careful of domineering or instant obedience. Learn to let go of desires for revenge and reciprocity. May be extremely prodigal with money and trouble telling the truth. Serious, emotionally reserved, perhaps did not have a childhood where allowed to play and express self, childlike, cautious about allowing others to get close. Sometimes withdraw from people, feel isolated and alone. Learn to appreciate own company to preserve emotional well-being. Ambitious. Want to excel in an area of life, take responsibility seriously. Work hard to finish what started, have tremendous organizational skills. Must learn to handle fears and insecurities. Sensitive, worry too much about what others think. Lack self-esteem. Lack of self-esteem steadies emotional nature, deepens mind, gives greater power for concentration. Need to cultivate optimistic frame of mind, strive to open self to others, go out of way to help others. Wonderful imagination, very sensitive, intuitive, gentle, kind-hearted, romantic, sympathetic, compassionate, listen to others' problems, never judge. Idealistic, inspirational, great emotional fulfillment through the arts, painting, music, drama, dance, interest in photography, or anything having to do with the sea, SEA, will sacrifice own needs to help others. Very creative, need to express self this way, stay emotionally balanced, interest in metaphysics or occult science, and ability, even if dormant. Attune to vibrations of environment. Pay attention to people and situations you surround yourself with. Impact of beauty and harmony of surroundings on emotions. Go out of your way to keep peace. Avoid confrontation. Make people happy. Selfless. Give time to help others. May experience prophetic dreams. Learn to control emotional responses to others. Changeable emotions. Nervous tension. Need quiet times to soothe the nerves, find powers, concentration, organizing, mind, discipline, structured, Not a fast thinker, thoroughly comprehensive and deep thinker. Serious, prefer work and duty, well suited, analyze details. Problems that others deem tedious, repetitive, technical, time consuming, difficult. Discriminating, highly logical and rational. Get down to business, executive ability, lead, take pride in work and accomplishments. I'm going to stop right there, and there's going to be a part 2. Doodle-doo-doo.